What's up, gorgeous? Auntie Kookoo back with another doozy for ya. Killer Kids. This is the story of one of America's youngest serial killers. Started at the age 13. So buckle up, buttercup. I got 3 minutes. I'll give you as much info as I can in that time. Hopefully I don't have to do a part 2. So this is the story of Craigprice. He lived in Warwick, Rhode Island. He was born October 11th, 1973. He did have a little bit of previous history with like petty theft and things like that, but nothing violent. That is until the ripe age of 13 years old. Craigprice, on July 27th, 1987, broke into his neighbor's home. She lived 2 doors down from him. Broke in to the home of Rebecca Spencer, 27-year-old woman living on her own. Broke in and murdered her. He stabbed her 58 times. 58 times. And then left. Went on about his life. No one thought that this brutal murder was from a 13-year-old. So it isn't until 2 years later, when Craigprice is 15 years old, and he decides to break into another neighbor's home who lives just a few more houses down. And this is the home of Joan Heaton. She's 39 years old and I believe a widow, and living with her 2 young daughters, 10-year-old Jennifer and 8-year-old Melissa. So he breaks into this home and I believe he comes with his own knife, ends up attacking Joan. As he's attacking her, the knife, like the handle's breaking off with the blade sticking in her, so he's having to go into the kitchen and get more knives. Her 2 young daughters wake up, obviously, during the struggle. I mean, because Joan fought. She bit him, he bit her back. I mean, it was a violent fight. So these 2 young girls wake up and come out and obviously are freaked out and screaming like, call the police, whatever. Craig then turns his attack on the 2 young girls. He stabs 10-year-old Jennifer 62 times. 8-year-old Melissa, he stabs her 30 times and crushes her skull. Like I said, the violence was so brutal and ridiculous that, like, I mean, these handles were breaking off. The blades were still stuck in the victims. He was going to get more knives. So, I mean, he cut himself, let's be honest. But anyway, so he leaves. And the police, eventually find these bodies. And they realize there is a little bit of evidence. 1, whoever did this is going to have a cut. And 2, they're able to see that the person had a size 13 foot. So obviously they're looking around and they happen to come across Craigprice walking up and down the street with bandages on his hand. So they begin questioning him. As they're questioning him, he admits it, like, yeah, I did it. I murdered them. I stabbed them over and over again. He claims his motive is because he was younger, a group of white adults had yelled some racial slurs at him. So that's why he went and murdered these innocent people. Anyways, so Craigprice, is found guilty, and being that he's a minor, you're gonna have to wait for part 2. I'm sorry.